Lose It Like Mandy, awesome name. Wonder where you got that from. I had to deal with fat shaming on a daily basis, but did I let it stop me? Did I? So I've had an allergic reaction. Oh my god. I'm gonna have an allergic reaction to you in a minute. So I've had an allergic reaction to something in my eye, and it's been like this for a week and a half. I've been to Moorfields A&E eye clinic and I've got eye drops to use for a month. I believe there's a Q&A that needs to be answered. Okay, I'm in, I'm ready. Chin is tucked in. Before I start my video today, I want to give a massive shout out to a guy I spent a lot of time talking to yesterday at YouTube Summer in the City. He is one of my first ever in real life YouTube friends that I met at the YouTube space about a year and a half ago now, and we were talking a lot about our channels and where things are going. Anyway, his name is Lee to the VI Music. He's an incredible singer, rapper, songwriter, music producer, video maker extraordinaire. I don't even know how to explain what he does, but he's so incredibly talented. His talent is up to the sky. It's ridiculous. And we were just talking about our channels, and he said something about my channel. He's like, I really enjoyed a couple of videos where we got to know you more, because he obviously knows me, but a few things I did or said, he thought, I didn't think you were like that. I didn't think you did that. And he said that he enjoyed watching this different side of me. And I feel like now, because I've made such powerful videos recently, I love to create an emotion when I'm doing my videos. I love to see comments saying, oh my god, this made me cry. Oh my god, I'm so motivated. And I think emotion creates motivation. And that's what I love to put across in my videos. And I feel like just me sitting here answering a Q&A like, what did you have for breakfast? Oh, I had a muesli and a chopped up banana, isn't very motivational. But having said that, it might be motivational because somebody might want to know what to eat for breakfast. When I went to Instagram and Facebook and asked if you had any questions, I think you guys messaged me like 100 questions, which is completely overwhelming. So I'm just going to sit here, all cash, and answer some questions, dressed as a bear. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Levi for making me realise that I need to keep on doing what I'm doing. This one's for you. So I posted on the 3rd of August, which feels like forever ago, this photo. If you commented a question on this photo, you may have it read out. Oh my god, 75 questions just on Instagram. Let's go for it. Okay, AJ Litch says, are you a boob girl or a butt girl, is my question. Obviously a bum girl, all day, every day. I think derriere appreciation from woman to woman is a beautiful thing, and I'm all about appreciation. All about appreciating bum, whether it's my own bum or someone else's bum. I'm all about bum. Katie9969 says, hi, hello, what do you eat when you want something sweet but you don't want to break your routine? Okay, I've got a great one for this actually. I always keep chopped up, frozen, really sweet bananas in my fridge. You might think, oh, bananas. If you don't like bananas, then you're screwed. Get really ripe bananas, so when they're brown on the outside, and freeze them, and then you blitz them up in a blender with sometimes a few chopped nuts, maybe a bit of dark chocolate and a bit of almond milk or normal milk, whatever you drink, but only a bit. Pulse it, it goes to ice cream. It's one of the best things I've ever learned in this whole world. Screw school, it's all about that ice cream. I really like really sweet mango. I like dark chocolate, or just a whole cake. Depends on my mood. AJ Litch, he asked another question, but I'm going to answer it. What is your all-time favourite part of your body and why? My bum. Because it's a great shape. I like the way it makes clothes look on me. And I've worked hard to make that bum the shape it is. Kay Charco says, how do you deal with family or friends who might want to give you unwanted advice or critique the way you're eating or how you're exercising? They might mean well, but they only plant seeds of self-doubt or undermine your confidence in your ability to stay on track. You may not have this problem, but many have to deal with those that mean well, but end up only sabotaging your efforts to stay healthy. Good question. I am very lucky in the fact that I've never had to deal with this awful thing. Number one, I double check that what you're doing, not you, but anyone in this situation, I double check that what you are doing is healthy. Like for instance, if you're over exercising, if you're restricting things too much, you may think that you're doing things correctly, but whereas they might just be worried. If they are being unreasonable and negative to you, then I would definitely say something. If you find it hard to voice your opinions, like say to them, sorry, mum, dad, brother, sister, cousin, whatever, I'm doing this to better myself, and I would really appreciate it if if you didn't give me your opinion because you're upsetting me. I find letters help a lot in life, and a lot can get said, because when you get upset and angry, you can kind of jumble your words. That might be really over the top, but just make sure they know that you're not happy with what they're saying, and what they're saying is sabotaging your efforts to live a healthier life. And sometimes you may find that they're trying to sabotage you because they're jealous. They're jealous that you're doing something for yourself, even though they may be really close to you. It could just be jealousy. But yeah, make sure that they know how you feel. Just try to block it out. Focus on the positivity. Come onto Instagram. Upload stuff so you can get positive feedback from this amazing community. Ignore them, ignore the negativity, and just know that what you're doing is awesome, and keep doing it. The Fear Challenge said, how do you deal with cravings without binging? When I eat something clean, sometimes the cravings increase exponentially. Firstly, awesome word with the oh my god, exponentially. Do it in a mindful way. And I know this is ridiculously hard to say. I find that a lot of times when I binge, it's not mindful. I literally, a red mist just comes over and I just go for it. And before I know it, I'm like, oh my god, what did I just do? And then everything goes out the window because of that's just happened. So I would say, if you know you want to eat something, then get it, but get out a certain amount, like a small amount, and throw away the rest. Even if you think, oh, that's wasteful, it doesn't matter. If you throw it away in the big bin, don't put it in the bin inside the house, because trust me, you'll get it out. I've done it. A friend did it before. But just work out what a serving size would be. Have it, eat it slowly, with no distractions. Make yourself feel appreciative that you're eating what you want, and then move on. Have a big glass of water before and after. Be mindful. Berlin Keels asked, how do you ignore temptations? Think to yourself, is it worth it? Is this, whatever it is, worth what it's going to take away? Is it going to help you get closer to goal? Is it something you've just wanted for half an hour? Or is it going to help you get to the body you've wanted your whole life? Melting Zell, alright Roselle, said, how do you learn to love yourself while still working on improving your body and your mind? P.S. You're the bomb. That's a good one. I get a lot about this, about loving yourself. I spent a long time very negative about my body. When I'd look in the mirror. Actually, you know what? I never used to look in the mirror. But then my self-love came when I started taking care of myself. And when I started seeing changes in my body. And even though I started having loose skin, I started having changes in my body that I didn't necessarily want to happen, I could see the strength and I could see the progress. For instance, right now, my boobs are not what I want them to be, but they show a massive journey and a massive transformation, and I would never change them because they're part of who I am. My body is me, and I've just learned to love it because I'm not going to get another body. I'm not going to get another life. We live on this planet for such a short amount of time, and the relationship you have with your body is the longest relationship you're ever going to have. So what is the point of fighting yourself and thinking, I'm not worth it, I've got saggy this, I've got saggy this, I've got saggy that, I've got hairy this, I've got lumpy that. There's no point to that, because you're only going to breed more negativity in your mind that's just not going to help anyone. Self-love takes a long time, but it's daily efforts. Another thing I'd say, for you personally, you've lost over 100 pounds. Think about the you that started this journey and how she'd feel now if you said that you didn't like certain things. That's what I do a lot. If I say to myself, oh, I've gained weight, I've got my back rolls are expanding, whatever. If I imagine having a hologram of my old self there and saying that to her, she'd probably slap me right in the face and be like, look, what are you talking about? Look how far you have come. Look how much strength you have inside and out. And just focus on her. Focus on doing this for her and loving yourself because you did this for her. New Me 0407 said, are you still eating an all vegan diet? No. Do you meal prep? No. I'm kind of stuck a bit, if I'm being honest. But yeah, definitely progressing to finding out more about what I want I'm not sure if veganism is what I want. It should be, in my honest opinion, it should be what I want, but I'm having a massive problem with that at the moment. Yeah, I'm trying. Lose It Like Mandy, awesome name. Wonder where you got that from. I'm just Set. My question is, oh, you look great, thank you. My question is, what is your hobbies? Also, do you have any special talents? I love painting. I love photography. I love looking at scenery. They're not hobbies, are they? They're just likes. It's a loud bird outside. The gym isn't a hobby, is it? I want to start up a martial art. That's what I want to start. I haven't yet done it, but I want to start that. I suppose YouTube is my hobby, but now it's kind of my job. I play the violin, and I'd love to continue to do that because I've stopped recently. Any special talents? Okay, Joe Batrick. Alright, Joe? Joe, 10 questions, seriously? Are you still with your bloke? No. What's your new job? I don't have one. Have you started running regularly? No. What type of trainers do you recommend? Any with good support. Nike are good. I generally buy Nike. What's your favourite song right now? I love Friends by Bon Iver, Kanye West. I'll put the link down below. Favourite clothes shop, not including Primark. Sports Direct. Let's go with Sports Direct. Last person you text. Seda. Seda Kane.
I stepped on my own tofu. Serious face?
Last time you cried. Yesterday. Favourite TV programme right now? I'm not watching any series at the moment. I've just finished Happy Valley, which was amazing. I really recommend Happy Valley. But I was watching Come Dine With Me today, so I would say that's my favourite. It's always my favourite. Last time you told a lie, and what was it? I can't remember the last lie I told. I don't lie a lot. That's a lie. I don't know. I don't know. Virginia C. Lemons or Virginia Clemens, I'm not sure, said, do you miss your short hair? Yes, I do. I do miss my short hair, but I do love my long hair as well. Diana's Quest. Outside of health, fitness and weight loss, what are your aspirations? Where in the world do you dream about going that you haven't visited? Who's your favourite comedian and what would you dress up to a fancy dress? Okay, aspirations. I would love to go travelling. That's my biggest one at the moment. I really want to see the world. I really feel like I need to step out on my own 2 feet and travel a bit, because I feel like I'm incredibly locked in my own bubble at the moment, and I feel like I need to open my wings and just fly a bit, kind of find myself and learn a bit about me, and maybe put all my channels on hold for a bit and just take some time to kind of find out who I am as a person, because I feel like my whole life has been centered, my whole adult life has been centered around weight loss. Everything I do, I'm relating back to the person I once was, and I feel like I need to find out who I am now. That went really deep, didn't it? That went in, that question. I'd love to go to New Zealand. I'd love to go to Canada. I'd love to go to Hawaii. I feel a bit bogged down, but let's not talk about that. We're not here to talk about that. Sugar Spun Sister 1 asks, where are your boots from? Those boots are from Primark, and I'm really sad because they're finally nearly dead. I've had them resold twice and they're just ready for the bin. Scott Mack said, I was in a car accident and I lost the momentum from going to the gym and losing weight when I was off work. My mum was looking at me from the other side of the window. I now struggle to get back on a consistent basis. Do you have any words of wisdom to share? Firstly, I can relate a hell of a lot to this because I had a car crash last year and a guy wrote my car off because I was rear-ended. Never not funny. No. Pushed from a side road onto a main road, and it made me realise how fragile life is and how I could have just been wiped off this planet at that second. So number one, you've got to be so incredibly thankful that you have your health. We have our health. We can type these messages, we carry on living. So number one, make sure you're not going back to work too early and you're not pushing yourself to work out when you really should still be resting. Focus on little things daily, whether it's just having a healthier food choice or just exercising for 10 more minutes. Just little bits of effort. Don't push yourself to try and do too much too soon. Just be kind and be patient. Joe Jenkinson said, when you were at school, what did you think you were going to do as a career, and have you fulfilled this? When I was in school, I wanted to be a teacher, school children teacher, but now I've realised how awful children are at school, and I would never want to do that. So no, I've not fulfilled that. I have fulfilled my dream as of recently. When I first started losing weight, I did a video actually, which I'll link, where I was like, I want to be a personal trainer, and I've done that now. So that's one of my goals that I have fulfilled. What was your favourite subject at school? Art. Do you still like it now as an adult? Yes, I love art. I love painting. I love photography. Art and photography are my two favourites. I love being creative. Vicky McIntosh said, amazing Lauren, thank you. Question, after you lost all the weight, did you have any issues with body dysmorphia, and how did you overcome it? I think that anyone who has a weight loss journey or a body transformation journey is gonna experience some type of body dysmorphia, because you go from being one person to a completely different other person. I know obviously some people experience it worse than others, but I definitely experience it. Like even now, like right now, I'm experiencing it more because I've gained a bit of weight back, and I see myself as I was at the beginning of the journey. Because I was at my largest weight 8 years ago, it's very difficult for me to remember how it was to be that person. And it's very easy for me to slip back into a negative mentality. I had depression, which I fought myself. I went to the doctor and she wanted to put me on every pill under the sun, and I knew that I had an issue, and I knew that the issue was something I could solve. I knew that I was upset because of my size. I knew that I could change that by going to the gym, changing what I was doing. And I said to her, look, I'm going to change these things in my life because I know that my sadness is a product of what I've done to myself. If I come back to you in 2 months and I've lost weight and I'm still feeling like this, then we'll see about the pills. We'll see about the cocktail of I was going to say shenanigans then, that's wrong. A cocktail of pills you want to give me, then fine. But I took the matter into my own hands and the depression faded away. I would say that we all have body dysmorphic tendencies. If you think that you have it more extremely than you would think would be normal, if that's even a thing, then professional help would definitely be a positive thing. I would recommend therapy, professional help to anyone. I think it's an amazing thing to speak to somebody, obviously somebody that's right for you. Not everyone suits their psychologist, not everybody suits each other. So it's like a relationship, find somebody that works for you. Sometimes I see myself a lot smaller than I am when I've lost weight a bit, and sometimes I see myself a lot bigger. And at the moment I'm suffering a bit with the bigger side of things. But again, I just need to get myself out of it. Marie Bishop said, did you have to cope with fat shaming at the gym? Yes. Within my first month of being there, a guy was filming me on the treadmill when I was running, and I clocked him. I noticed that he was doing it, and I said to my mum at the time, I was like, was he filming me? This was back in the times when you didn't really have camera, not everybody had like up-to-date video on their phones. But she was like, no, of course he wasn't. But then a few years later I said to my mum, was he filming me? And she was like, yes, he was. Both of us were so shocked about it, we didn't say anything. I could have easily let that take over me and be like, no, he tried to film me when I was running, he was making fun of me. I can remember him smiling. He was smiling and holding his phone up like this, filming me. And I thought to myself, screw you. If I am gonna stop my journey and stop myself progressing what I'm doing because one dickhead is gonna film me running on the treadmill, you've got another thing coming. If I'd have stopped then, I would never be where I am now. You can never stop yourself from doing anything because of what somebody might do. Are you gonna look back 30 years from now when you haven't lost weight and think, I wish I'd done it? Why did I care what people thought? I should have done it earlier. I had to deal with fat shaming on a daily basis, but did I let it stop me? Did I? Okay, I've just read the rest of that comment. Left last night because of tears in my eyes. I know everybody's skin is different levels of thickness, but you need to take it in yourself to not care what anybody else thinks. People would look at me funny in the changing rooms because I used to have to attach 2 towels together to get it to fit me around. Like now I can use one towel. Before I used to have 2 towels that I would use the locker key pin to pin through so that both towels would fit around me. And I used to get looks at all the time because I didn't fit one towel. This person or this situation that made you cry is not a reflection on you. If somebody thinks that you're whatever, if somebody has a negative opinion about you, it says nothing about you. Absolutely zero. It says 0 about you, and it says 100% about them. Do not let anyone's opinion affect your happiness in your life. You should not have to apologize or hide away or do anything because you're scared. You have one life. I've said this a couple of times in this video. It's now dark. You have one life. Make sure you bloody live it. My battery is flashing low, so I'm going to say this now. Yeah, sorry, it's dark now. Hopefully my eye will be better in the next video. But thank you so much for watching today. As always, please comment, like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Keep losing, keep smiling. And I'll see you next week on Wednesday. Bye.